quiz. There's no school on July 5th. So here's slide 2, slide 3, slide 4. Oh, this is a mess right here. And yes, I need to minimize the lines and my pencil. Slide 5, slide 6, slide 7, 8. There was no quizzes today. Slide 9, slide 10, slide 11. On your test tomorrow, they won't require you to check. Just do the work, show the work. Look at how I try to line up my equal sign. Make sure you do the same. Slide 12. Notice all the equal sign here lines up every single problem. Okay, slide 13. I left problems for me to do because it will be on your test, all of these. I'll start with problem F. It's my easiest. You always distribute first, right? And that's 21W plus 12. And this W that's right here, that's right over here, it's meant to go right there. Okay, I forgot to put 21W plus 12, no, W. Plus 12, and then we bring down that minus 10 and the plus 4W. That gets us 25W plus 2. And then that's D and E. You distribute, combine like terms. Okay, here in parentheses we can solve this. We'd get 6.43, right? You get parentheses is 6.43. Well, we times that to the 3 that's outside it, and then add it to 12. Add to 12 last, because adding is before multiplying. And if you multiply 3 times 4.3, 3 times 3 is 9, and then 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1, so 18 plus that 1 you carry over is 19, 2 decimal over, so you count 2 decimal in, that's your answer, and you add that to 12. You get 31.29 if you add that together. Okay, now always do what's inside the parentheses first. You find common denominator. In this case, the common denominator is 30. This is times. And this, if you did this, if you're wondering what this is division. Okay, that's division here. All right, the common denominator here is 30. The new numerator then is 25 and 18. You add them together, you get 43 over 30. Or 1 and 13 over 30. I'm going to put this at the bottom because you have to add afterwards this 3 plus. Right here, plus 3. You have to add to 3. Okay, you're going to have to add that 3 there. to that one whole. So your answer is 4 and 14 and 13 over 30. Take that and multiply it by 4/5. So you have to multiply 30 times 4, which is 120, plus 13. So it's 120 plus 13 is 133. Okay. 120 plus 13, yeah, 133 over 30, then you times it to 4 over 5. Times 4 over 5. We can cross cancel. Now on your test tomorrow you can cross cancel too. If you can cross cancel, you have to. Here, 30 and 4, it's 15 and 2. Four becomes a 2, and then that's 266 over 75 is your answer, or 75 into it 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. 3 times 75 is 150 plus 75 is 225. Okay, so 225, subtract that from, I need to do the work, 266. I get 43. 43 over 75. 3 and 43 over 75. Yeah, I hope I did it right. If not, someone will correct me, right? One of you guys will correct me. Hopefully. But that's your final answer. Okay. The steps are correct. It's very important you get the correct step. Common denominator here on your test. I just don't have a piece of paper to double check. 12. Make sure you at home tomorrow's test that you have a piece of paper to double check. 12 is your common denominator. So therefore the 3/4 is 9 over 12 now. And 5/6 is 10 over 12. Well, this will happen tomorrow too. You can't subtract these two numbers. So you're going to have to borrow from the 3. Make that a 2. And then 9 plus 12 is 21. So you got 21 minus 10. Because that's our fraction when we borrow both of them over 12. Okay, your answer is 11/12. 1 and 11/12. 2 minus 1. You take this 2 minus this 1. So it's a 1 and 11 over 12. Okay, I don't like the decimal there. And then you take the 1/2, divide. So when you're dividing, you need to make it improper. right? Times that and add that, you get 5 over 2. All right, 5 over 2. It's slow. I can see why you guys. And then that division turns into a multiplication. This division here turned into a multiplication. And then this answer of 1 and 11 over 12 becomes 22. Not 22, 21. Why 11? 12, that's 12. 12 plus 11 is 23, I mean. Over 23 goes on the bottom, the 12 goes on top because it takes the reciprocal. Now the word is reciprocal. If they ask you to explain, you need to say that it's reciprocal. Cross cancel here. Cross cancel, you get a 6 there and a 1 in the place of the 2. So our answer is 30 over 23, or 1 and 7 over 23. That's the answer for this one. Put it at the bottom. Change the color. You guys see better. Okay. And then 14 is this, and I saved some problems because a lot of students were absent today. So add, you would show work, no answers only. You have to line up. Add addition property of equality twice, 11.54 to both sides. You need to show work like that. Okay. And when you add here, you get 92.54. Equals to the variable x that's on this side. Notice you have to line up the equal sign, bring it down. Okay, this is a multiplication problem, so to solve it you're going to have to divide both sides by 3. (45) divided by 3 is 15, equals to v. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 1v, 1 becomes invisible. Okay, this you multiply by 3. Okay, your answer is 24 carried 2, so 144. Decimal in between because 1 in, 1 out, equals to your variable, whatever that variable is, I can't see below. Point. What in the world? What happening? What is happening? I can't do anything. Something froze on Pear Deck. Oh, I put in the okay. I tried to erase this right. It won't let me erase. Okay, move that. That's variable x equals to x. This is why we don't use x for times, okay? I just happened to put the icon on top of it. That was awful. 2.5, you subtract both sides. Okay, put subtraction here. Okay, well, subtract that. You get, I need to borrow here. That becomes a 2. That's a decimal, that's a 0, so it's a 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5 right there, and that's 50.5 is your answer there, is what n is. Hope I did it right. Didn't double check myself. And I'm getting tired. Any questions? Feel free to come